Yo, it's me from the future. I just want to interrupt and try and put some context into this video, like kind of frame this. So I bought the Insta360 V3 camera. That's right. And so I'm just going to do a kind of a layman's review on that camera. Now, I'm not some super fancy pants adventurer, so I'm not going to be like, you know, doing a kickflip onto a mountain biker's head whilst he cycles up a mountain and we're underwater. That's not one of those kinds of videos. This is for your average Joe, everyday use. This is a daily vlog. What does that camera look like under those circumstances? Every day, you know? Nothing special, nothing fancy. Normal people, everyday people. Like, for real, how many people are like actually like running through sand dunes or doing backflips off of cliffs into the ocean on a regular basis? So this video is kind of like an unboxing. This is like my initial response to like opening everything up and getting it set up, and like my first sort of like baby steps into playing with the camera. I'm going to do a part 2 video tomorrow where I'm going to go into a little bit more detail. I'm going to try and sort of like activate my design brain. I have a background in design thinking. That's kind of like my formal education. I'm also quite a good critical thinker, I think. I think critically. I actually have a whole bunch of things written down already. These are my thoughts. Like every time something happened when I was using the camera, I just wrote down some thoughts about that. And I'll share all that stuff in tomorrow's video, because otherwise this video is going to be super long. I don't like super long videos. I want to try and keep this one around the 6 or 7 minute mark, and then we'll do the same for tomorrow's video. Back to yesterday. How does time work? What I'm also going to do through the video is I'm going to add to each bit of footage, I'm going to write what camera was used to film that piece, whether it was this camera or my phone or the new 360. And that way you can kind of compare mentally the different cameras, and I'm going to use the onboard mics as well so you can tell the audio differences, just to give some perspective and some, what's the word? Some comparison, I guess. Nice one, thanks bud. I'm very, very excited about this parcel. Alright, I think I need to just spend a few minutes just sitting down and figuring out how to even turn this thing on. Alright, it looks like I have to download an app to start with. It's downloading now. So it's a really nice mechanism, the way that these batteries slot in. You have these two teeth and you push them in and then the battery pops out. And it has a little gasket right here, a little rubber seal to keep the water out. See the two buttons right there? You just push those in and it pops right out. And what's also nice is when you press it in, they put this little coloured bit under the switch, and so you can see if the orange is showing. If the orange is showing on the button there, you know that it's not watertight. You have to make sure it's pressed all the way in until the colour disappears, and now it's watertight. So it looks like the battery on this thing comes almost charged. Wait, where was the home button? See that? 1 bar. But I did buy a spare battery, so let's see if this guy's charged. This one's half charged. The other one was 1 bar. This one looks like it's about halfway, 50%. Why are they both different? I picked up this fast charging bay. It has 3 battery slots. I have 2 batteries with mine. Alright, I think I've got it set up. There's a lot of... Whoa, sorry. There's a lot of messing around with the app. Like, this is all very confusing to me. I'm not really... I just want to turn a thing on and use it. And this is asking me, like, to use this, I have to tell this, like, my date of birth, my gender. That stuff's just marketing, surely. It doesn't actually matter, right? But anyway, I think it's all set up. Let's see if we can film something. This is really hot. I don't know if that's normal, but this is really warm. And I haven't even used it yet. It's just been turned on and connecting, like with the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi. And it's already super warm to the touch. Can you feel that, camera? You know, it feels super weird that you don't have to, you know, like normally with a selfie stick you have to do this and point the camera towards you so that it's looking at you. But obviously because this camera is 360, it doesn't matter. It can just go anywhere at once and it will capture everything, which is really strange. All right, let's turn it on and see if we can film something. It's recording. You know, normally when I have this big camera, I kind of tidy up in the background so you don't see all of my junk when I'm filming into this. But with the 360 camera, that's going to be a bit more difficult. Let's see what that's done. You know, normally when I have this big camera, I kind of tidy up in the background so you don't see all of my junk when I'm filming into this. But with the 360 camera, that's going to be a bit more difficult. All right, once you've connected your phone, the clips from this immediately appear straight into the app. Oh, I see, okay. All right, this is going to take a little bit of figuring out. I'm not exactly sure what's going on right now. Okay, I think I have it figured out. The in-app tutorial on how to do the editing is not great, but there's some good YouTube videos out there, so I just followed one of those. I think I've got it kind of sussed. I guess the good thing about this is it's really easy to shoot, so you can just literally just press go, and that's it, and you don't have to worry about anything because it's capturing a full 360 sphere. Then it's just the editing, really, so I can just practice with the editing, but I don't have to ever worry about losing a shot, which is actually really nice. I can literally just walk around, turn this on, and then I can find the shot afterwards and just practice the editing software. That's kind of cool. I'm like a complete layman for all this kind of stuff, so I feel like, you know, the review of an absolute noob might actually be handy, he says as he's moving his camera around. So the memory card goes in here right behind the battery. See the little slot there says SD, it's kind of hard to see. So this just slots straight into there. It's not super convenient, but I think that once this is in, you don't really take it out again. You kind of just use, you'll just be using this port to download the footage. So I think that memory card's going to pretty much stay in there forever. All right, the battery's dead already, so I'm just going to charge up this battery, and then we'll go outside and test on a skateboard or something.
Where's your gimbal?
Maya's not here this evening. She's gone to stay at her grandma's with her sister. They're going to go and see the Barbie movie, I think. So I'm just going to quickly take this 360 camera. I'm going to do like let's do like a one shot all the way down to the other side of the workshop, pick up some Chinese food, because I always do that when Maya's away. And then zoom back up here and check what the footage is like. Alright, I hope that was useful. If you want my really short answer, the answer is get one. It's really fucking cool, actually. I really, having played with it now for like 2 days, this is day 2 of me playing with this thing. It's great. I've still got a lot of figuring out to do, but I can see the potential now. And it's just kind of mind-blowing, and I think it's going to be good to practice with this technology because I think it's going to become kind of ubiquitous in the future. So yeah, definitely get one. But if you want more details, I'll see you tomorrow.